Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 26 review of the Bubblegum Diaries playlist. This is the 26th review, and we will be taking a look at another Bubbaloo product. And we're doing this because I was interested in it, and it would seem that the product line was not contracting as I thought it was. It may have contracted and now is expanding back out to its normal range. I can only guess that maybe the pandemic had something to do with it. It's very back and forth. This box is promoting 47 pieces. It would appear that I have things backwards, and they've actually expanded to 50 pieces and not contracted to 47. That said, this is well within date. It's somewhere in November of 2023. I am interested in this because this is not some blue raspberry. This is blueberry. Blueberry bubblegum, and with that, we will take it over to the desk. Okay, and here we are. So this is basically a counter box. It is in better shape than most, but not as good as the ones that I get in the 3-packs because Amazon has to send them in a box. This one came with something else, so it was actually in a box. It got a bit beat around on the inside of it, a larger Amazon cardboard box, that is. The problem is when you buy a single box of one of these and they decide to put it in a mailer bag, that's when things go really sideways. So this box is in fairly good shape considering it was not part of the 3-pack. There is your expiration date. It is the 30th of November, 2023. Everything else is basically in Spanish, as one would expect, except for there have been stickers added to the back that are in English, and I can only imagine that someone stateside is adding them, maybe Amazon themselves, and you will see them in a moment here. So over here would be the nutritional guide for the box, but over here you have it on a sticker in English. Basically, they have the box's barcode covered over with their own barcode, which is what you're seeing there, and then there is a bunch of what I'm guessing is ingredients and then manufacturer's information. All right, and that's about it. Now, these are counter boxes. That's what I call them. This one, you can actually see it really well. So you can either pull up and bring it all the way back, or for whatever reason, they've given you an option where you can pull it and then divert here and bringing it up through here. I don't know why they do that. The cardboard is so thin to give options about how you open it is sort of funny, but let's get into it now. And I'm going to open it all the way because the other one just seems complicated. And this is what you're looking at. So these, for those that have seen the reviews before, are individually wrapped. Okay. They have seam up top, seam down the bottom, and a seam running along the back. It is sort of like the same idea, at least, as a pouch. So they are meant for individual sale too, which is why it has a barcode on it and why this opens up. This would go on a store counter or shelf. All right. Opening the product up. And what it is looking like. Okay, so it's in the same format. The white that you're seeing there is most likely cornstarch. It's to keep the product from sticking to the inside of the wrapper. They are circular, sort of UFO shapes with a flat, rounded edge, though. All right? Sometimes you can see where they have been filled. There is liquid in this, And I am guessing right there is the fill point. All right. So it looks like a blue raspberry. It doesn't quite smell that. It sort of smells like blue raspberry with something else. So I'm going to throw one in now, and we're going to go back up top. And I'll be... Actually, that's really good. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Hold on. Wasn't sure if it was back on or not. Okay, so this is excellent. At first, the flavor at first, because there's a tartness to it, as with their other products, which sort of gets the juices going. At first, because you're seeing the blue color of it, and then you get that tartness, you're like, this is another blue raspberry, because evidently little kids love blue raspberry. Mind you, I don't even know if blue raspberries is actually a real thing, but but then that flavor, or what you're interpreting, is that sort of fades off and it becomes something else, and that something else is actually blueberry. It's good. It's a little bit nondescript after a little while, but it's pretty darn good. Now, there are pros and cons of this product line, and I'm not going to try to make this review into that, but a lot of that falls in line with this review. One, the stuff is okay at blowing bubbles. You got to put quite a bit in. I don't have enough in now, and I have 4 pieces in. All right. The flavors are excellent, but medium length before they lose flavor, with the exception of the banana, which seems to go very neutral early. All right. Bubbles, as I said, okay. Flavors are excellent at first, but they're not the longest lasting. There are other products, if blowing bubbles is your thing, that would suit you much better than this. But all in all, overall, I've been impressed with this product line, with this company, and that's why I keep doing them, and I will continue. There's at least 2 more. There may be 3. In general, now I understand, because I am ordering it through Amazon, that it is up in price more than it should be. But I understand that's not so much the company itself. That's because I'm buying it through Amazon. If you're in the Southwest or Southern Texas or anything like that, you may want to keep an eye out around you. This could very well be making it into local stores. If that's the case, it's probably really cheap. And if it is, it's very, very worth it. The only problem overall that I've had with any of them, outside of the absolutely horrific shipping practices of Amazon employees, the banana. And I've had it twice, and I want to mention it now, because I wasn't quite sure if I should do a video just on it or whatnot. Twice I've had banana basically sort of liquefy in my mouth. At first I thought I was chewing it past a certain point, and because of length of time chewing, it did that. But then I did some experimentation, and it would seem if you start chewing it really, really fast, it changes at, I don't know what, like the molecular level? I don't know. Which is odd, but should be noted. All right? Overall, this brand and this flavor, they bring something to the bubblegum market that is a little different. I mean, not different in theory, like a liquid-centered bubblegum, that's a fairly long-running idea, but this is the only one I know of that's in production right now. The flavors are good. They do blow bubbles. Not the greatest. They're not quite bubble yum, but good enough if you have enough in. Flavors fairly lasting. Not the greatest, but considering. All in all, overall, I've just been impressed with this. And that's why I added some of them to the Amazon storefront. And I may add more if I can find ways that they'll get to you if you order them in good shape. So this has been my review of Bubbaloo Blueberry. It is actually blueberry, which I am pleasantly surprised about, and it's pretty darn good. I am a Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do thank you for watching. I do hope you are well. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.